What is up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Got a little food. I'll talk about that in a second here. But I woke up at 1. It's about 2 a.m. in the morning. And of course, here, it looks the same, right? Except, as you can hear, I got a cricket in here that's causing some serious problems. Wow. Anyway, we'll try to get through this. So, I want to start by having a breakfast sandwich. Hot, messy, cheese is all over the place. Got 2 of them here. Now, one of my favorite foods, this is just a little side note, are Egg McMuffins. I love them. I haven't had a fast food hamburger since about 2006, 2007, I think. And I haven't had any sandwich, a chicken sandwich or anything like that in a very long time too. I do like Chick-fil-A. I'll eat Chick-fil-A every once in a while. I'll eat Taco Bell every once in a while. But for the most part, yeah, I haven't had fast food experiments in my diet in quite some time, with a couple exceptions. Now, what I started doing better, because I thought the quality would be a little bit better, is I've been eating these. Don't even know if that's focusing. I think it is. Jimmy Dean. Now, I've liked Jimmy Dean for a long time. I think the quality is pretty good. They don't taste as good as an Egg McMuffin, especially when you get the Canadian bacon ones and stuff like that. I get the sausage because it's just got a little bit more substance to it. But Jimmy Dean, these bastards, have gone completely woke. They've gone completely politically correct. And they've sold out to the system. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to say this while I take another bite. Now, I microwaved this just a little bit too long, but... So, Jimmy Dean and all the companies are involved with, not have they only gone woke, they have gone Bill Gates. So this, my friends, is a bug patty. They're putting bugs in their meat products, just like Tyson, and I really need to quit eating these things. So as we all know, wow, I got my readers on because I'm sitting here reading the box and I can actually see my screen to find out if I'm in focus. Miracles, huh? Ironically, I had a bug on the box here, but yes, Jimmy Dean's. Visit us at jimmydean.com. Have any questions, call 1-800-925-DEAN. And everything in Mexican, of course. But there's one thing, or you can write to us at Tyson Foods Customer Relations. I never knew Jimmy Dean was Tyson, but that explains a whole lot. Now, Tyson Foods was one of the very first companies to actually come up and openly say that they're putting bug proteins in their meat mixtures, their slop, their whatever you want to call it. I mean, it used to be meat, but it's not even really meat anymore. Now, honestly, it tastes exactly like sausage. There has been a little bit of a shift in the flavor of them over the years, because I've eaten these for a long time. And they're definitely not as good as they used to be. They used to have, you know, that wonderful breakfast odor when you're cooking bacon or you're cooking sausage or something like that. Especially if you're around my age, think of back to the 80s, think of back to the 90s. When you used to wake up maybe on a Saturday or Sunday morning and somebody was cooking breakfast and you could just smell that. The sausage. Sausage has such a strong, some people hate it. I've never really liked it too much, but, you know, it's got a very strong, pronounced odor to it. And flavor, for that matter. This has none of that. It smells like what I've known sausage to smell like, and it tastes like sausage, like I've been taught by the government to think of how sausage is supposed to taste. Now, it's just not the same as it used to be. And even in the last year, I have noticed a big shift in how these Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches and their sausage actually taste. Now, what was that? You will eat the bugs. I'm going to save the second one for off camera. But it's kind of unfortunate. There are certain things that I have had in my life that are for convenience. I don't always have the time, which is a cheap excuse, to make breakfast, to do the full cooking, especially if there's a busy day coming, or we got something to go do in the morning, a 7 a.m. start time or something like that. I'm an American. America. Grab something quick. Grab something you can eat in your hand. That's the way that we have been trained for decades. Maybe in for preparation of this, to where they'll eventually have all the control over our food. But I don't know. But basically my point is I need to kick my own ass. I need to start kicking my ass as hard as I can. And not only that, is I have to try to pull conveniences from my household. I have to try to get away from these type of things when other people might not want to. That's going to be the difficult thing. But I want to try to start cooking from scratch more. One thing is I have not had much luck with the garden this year, animals this year. We culled chickens. We got a whole bunch of chickens, a whole freezer full of chickens. And that belch just didn't sit right with me. Because it's not even pork sausage anymore. Yeah. But anyway, I need to do the shift to get away from this crap. This is government chemicals that are probably going to kill you. They know that it's going to kill you, and they do nothing about it. You have all these big brands, take Johnson & Johnson for instance, that people have been getting cancer from their products, and they do nothing. They do absolutely nothing. So they get fined $70 million in a lawsuit. Who cares? They don't care. They keep making their products. They keep making it on the cheap so they can sell it for more and make more profit. If they actually had to do, and that's anybody, if it's Jimmy Dean, it's every single company out here right now in America is about the bottom line. Make a cheaper product, create a cheaper product, whatever they do, whatever the business is, and try to make as much money as possible. Now, when's it going to come out that we're going to start getting parasites from these bugs or whatever? I don't want to wait for it. I would like to maybe get some pork, try to get some ground pork in there. I know there's going to be a lot of ground pork when you get a processed animal. And I'll make my own sausage. I've made sausage in the past. I have a sausage maker for the links. And yeah, I'll make my own. Maybe start dedicating a day a week or a day a month just to preparing food for the freezer, or a couple meals for the fridge, a meal that night, stuff like that. I need to get back into gear. I need to start kicking my own ass again. I need to not let convenience food take over my life again. I was pretty good for a while. One weakness I have is Top Ramen. I honestly think that Top Ramen, the stuff that I get from overseas, I buy it from the Philippines. They take a lot more pride in their product than the brand Top Ramen or Nissin Top Ramen. I think there's a lot more chemicals, there's a lot more ingredients in the stuff that's made here in the US than comparing to the stuff that's made overseas. They have a little more pride. But yeah, anyway, I was just thinking, hey, I need to go out to grab some crap, put it in the microwave, and get something in my stomach before I get my day started, even though it's extremely early. And got ashamed of myself. So I was actually going to talk about some other things in this video. This is just going to be a little starter, you know, and I was going to get into other things, but I think I'm just going to make another video about that because I rambled on too much about this bug bullshit right here. This crap. Screw Tyson, boycott Tyson, and everything Tyson stands for. Stouffer's is another big company that is really screwing over the Americans. That is Schwan's company. We all know Schwan's. We know that little truck that used to come and deliver food to you. Yeah, they're not here for you. Start looking into that. They own a lot of companies, including Stouffer's. I used to like Stouffer's lasagna. And actually, recently, the last few that we bought, I would say over the last 3 or 4 months, something changed. Something big changed. They don't taste like they used to taste. They don't care about their product. They're smaller. Shrinkflation hit them. Screw Schwan's. Screw Jimmy Dean's. I'm getting done with this crap. So I'm going to tell myself, as I'm going to tell you guys, cook from home, cook from scratch. Try to know where your food comes from. And I'm not saying Whole Foods, oh, it's all organic and crap like that. No. Who's the farmer? Where did the grains come from? Where did the feed come from for your pork that made your sausage, that made your Egg McMuffin, or your sausage McMuffin, or whatever? Try to find out where your food's coming from. It's very important. It goes all the way down to the very first step where they start altering things. So, yeah, with my tail between my legs, my pride getting put aside, my morals getting put aside, but my convenience, hunger winning. I'm going to go ahead and end the video. I'm going to go ahead and eat this other sandwich, but I'm going to quit buying this crap. At least I'm going to try as hard as I can to quit buying this crap. They probably put addicting stuff in here too. But anyway, till next time, I'll talk to you then, and I'm going to do this. Peace.